Hello, hello, hello. Cake, cake, and more cake. Cupcakes, big cakes, stacked cakes, layered cakes. Oh boy, cake. It's a weakness of mine. I like cake. I like sweets. But who doesn't? Most people do. I have made a few different drawings here. Actually made a video about how to draw cupcakes. It is easy. I make the steps easy for you. But let's talk about these big cakes right here. I was given a drawing a few years ago for my birthday by my little niece. I'm going to show it to you. Oh my gosh. So my hair my hair was very short back then. So that's me and that's my little niece. And she added a big cake, a big birthday cake right in the middle. I was so excited about this. I couldn't believe how many details she added. This is stacked. There are like I think like 4 layers to this cake. There's candles all over it. There's some bunnies, and she explained to me that these bunnies have are made of chocolate ice cream, so it's edible. Oh my gosh! Anyway, this is a sweet, sweet thing here, and I've kept it for many years. I'll keep it forever. But cake. She knows I love cake. So, when thinking about cake, yes, birthday cake comes to mind, but there are lots of other occasions when you would eat a cake. Um, and I'm thinking about the shape of cakes. And so there are some 3D shapes here that remind me of certain sweet treats. A cake is cylinder shaped. Most cakes, unless it's really, really artfully mastered by a wonderful chef who knows how to make amazing cakes. But most of them are cylinder shaped or square. This is a candy apple, a sphere, and a slice of pie is like a triangular prism. Oh my gosh. Well, today I'm going to show you how to draw a cake that has many, many tiers or is stacked like this one here. I think that cake is something that makes you really happy, and cake does make me happy. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. The top of the cake is going to be started with an oval, and I'm going to keep my oval sort of flat. There. And then I'm going to add 2 straight lines for the sides coming down. 1, 2, and I make sure I go all the way to the very end of the oval. And then I make a curved line that's going to match this one at the bottom. I should have made this side longer. I make adjustments as I go along. Okay, so that's the first layer. Now for the second layer, I want it to look like the first one is sitting right in the middle of it. So I'm going to start drawing my second cake right there, sort of at the middle of the first one, and make a curved line that comes around. So it looks like the oval is there, the top of the cake. And really, the top of the cake is round. These parts are round, but because we're looking at an angle, they look like ovals. And again, I come all the way to the outer edge of that and come straight down with a line coming down from each side, like so. And then I make a curved line to connect. And so my curved line from this part, I try to mirror that here, copy that. Okay, this cake is going to be stacked pretty high. My little niece did 4. I don't know if I can do 4. I'm going to go for 3. Again, I'm going to start at the side of this second one here, and I'm going to make a curved line that comes around to connect. So I'm going to come out, curve under, around, and back there. Boom. Okay. And then I'm going to make two straight lines coming down, and I'm going to sort of copy this one, so I'm going to make these lines really tall, this part of the cake. When the cake is decorated so beautiful on the outside, you often wonder what flavors are inside. It's like a hidden surprise. And then I make a curved line underneath. There, so there. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm going back, I'm trying to make this a little bit better. All right. Ah. All right. Next, I'm going to add the cake plate that it's sitting on. Sometimes you'll see big cakes on a stand, but this cake right here is so heavy, I just want it to be on a plate, sitting on the table so it doesn't topple over. And so I'll do the same thing for the cake plate because it's going to be round too, and it's going to be starting right there, sitting underneath that bottom layer, and curve and around and back. All right, this cake plate is not super flat. It's going to have some thickness to it, so I'm going to add another curved line. I start right about here, and I come and I keep curving underneath, the same distance away, and then back up to the other side. All right, so there's my cake plate. And somehow my cake is not perfectly in the middle of the page, but that's okay. All right. What I did here was I added some little roses. You know how you take the icing and you squeeze it and you squeeze it and you go around and you make a rose? That's exactly what I did. So I'm going to add 3 roses here. This one is right about in the middle, okay? And this one too, make that rose shape. And I'm just making a line that just goes around and around itself in a curvy, fun way. I think I need to make this rose a little bit bigger. And then I showed that there are roses on the side, so you can see part of a rose from the other side and part of another rose on the other side here. So you really get the feeling that you can look all the way around this thing. Then this layer had some icing that was dripping down from the top down to the sides. And all I'm going to do is just add a wavy line. So I'm going to make it curve down and curve up. And I'm going to make some of them wider than others and some of them shorter than others. And I'm going to try to make all of these drips look a little bit different all the way to the other side. So there's some drips, and then this part will just have some stripes. So I'm going to add some curves like this and this. I did add a flower on top of this one, and I'm drawing with marker so I can't erase. So I'm just going to add some curvy lines to make a nice big flower right in the middle on top, and then add a leaf and another leaf and a few leaves sticking out from around that flower. Voila! The last thing that you might want to do is show that your cake is sitting on a table. So I'm going to add a line that comes behind the cake to show that it's sitting on a table. There we go. All right, it's that easy. It really is. Cake, yummy cake. Very good. I'm making some of these lines a little bit thicker since I had to do that a few times up here because I had messed up, and I'm just going to make it look like I meant to do that. It's called a happy accident. Happy accidents. Sometimes the happy accidents just make your art look a little bit better. And I think by adding a few thicker lines, this cake looks just a little bit better. I think so. I think so. There's cake. Yummy cake. So give it a try. I didn't go wild with the colors because I was just imagining that this cake was for me. Make a cake just for you. Wait, I forgot the leaves. Add some leaves with these roses too. Oh boy. You know, being a cake decorator is a creative job, and it does take some artistic skill. So, if you like yummy things, maybe you might be a cake decorator. In fact, one of my former students is a wonderful pastry chef and makes beautiful, beautiful cakes and pies and things like that. I hope you enjoyed making this cake with lots of tiers. It's stacked on top of one another. I hope there are different flavors inside. I'm just imagining, I'm just thinking, how would it taste? And I'm using all of that yummy energy to make something beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this. Come back and we'll make another cake together. Bye.